Imo State on total lockdown as sit-at-home order remains effective. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Residents of Imo State on Monday witnessed another lockdown as socio-economic and government activities remain completely grounded. This is in compliance with the usual Monday sit-at-home order by indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. Residents abandoned their businesses and resorted to staying back at their homes to avoid any harassment as the movement of people from one point to another remain restricted in obedience to the order. At various motor parks, financial institutions, business centers, eateries joints, including government offices in the city, there were no activities as offices were under key. The usually busy Wadral, Olu, Okigwe, Mbise, Onitsha, Aba, and Port Harcourt roads were virtually deserted as no vehicle could be seen plying the roads. Our correspondent who monitored the situation in the state said even schools and markets were completely shut down, with the same as the state secretariat. Our correspondent equally gathered a few commercial buses were spotted carrying few passengers to their destinations. Meanwhile, a Professor Elijah Moses has described President Muhammadu Buhari's led government as an era of killings and destruction, adding that nothing works in their government except their own interests. Prophet Elijah, in a statement made available to newsmen in Owerri on Monday, declared that current APC administration would not return to power in 2023 because, according to him, they do not have any regard for humanity nor God. He said, how can they return back to continue caring for themselves? Nigerians are dying and starving under the APC government. Prophet Moses described the APC-led government under President Buhari as a bad government to Nigerians, insisting that God had decided to change it. According to the prophet, APC government is the one that kills her citizens without a cause and even impoverishes them. He insisted that the APC government in the country will certainly not return to power again, adding that a government that creates trouble for its citizens does not deserve to be allowed to remain in power to avoid the usual killings and atrocities. The prophet pointed out that there was already anarchy in the country, given the type of government in the country. He said, APC has come to destroy, kill, steal, they oppress the masses. Okay. So there was another lockdown. I keep saying this. These people now, IPOB have come out to say, of course, through their spokesperson now, Ima Powerful, they have said it that this particular lockdown, that they are no longer enforcing it. That this particular Mondays, they are no longer enforcing the lockdown. Reason being the fact that, they have given it a thought, and of course it was not really necessary. Maybe they have given it a particular thought and it was no longer needed. And so that it was only days that their leader now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is going to be arraigned in court, is going to be appearing in court. Those are the days that they are going to be, holding such lockdowns. But unfortunately, for fear of hoodlums and rascals that seem that they have hijacked these particular agitations now, they are now the ones enforcing. So in order to avoid being caught, if you tell yourself, hunger for one day, okay, hunger for one day. If you choose going out and maybe on your way out, on your way back, or maybe even during, the thing is you even go out at your own risk, because it has gotten so bad now that nobody is coming out. So if you are coming out, you are just wasting your time. These people are not doing it because if people want to start coming out, it will take a very long time before this particular, it has started. And for the fact that hoodlums and rascals hijacked it, even made it more, made it look like it was, it is these people's choice. But I tell you, because I would stay in my house and, a very good number of people will stay in their houses and they will not come out. Then if you decide to come out, what are you coming out to do? People that will come and buy, they are not coming out. Your fellow colleagues that are selling you, if you are somebody that is you sell commodities now. You sell goods. People, your core members that sells, they're not coming out. So that is just it. These people sometimes, this law, they don't obey it in we are obeying it, but it's like circumstances are already even saying you cannot even go out. Hoodlums hijacked it, then people got to it. So if you now come out, you are on your own. This particular article now, the speech made by this prophet, I tell you, Nigerians are aware. Nigerians are aware of this already. Nigerians are aware. This particular government, they are not in communication with their said followers, being the citizens of Nigeria. They do not do things that will interest them, except their gain. I said this earlier before. I do not agree less. I do not agree less. This government, if they start doing something now, or they start doing something that affects the masses in a very positive way, check very well. You will see that they are gaining from it. That's just the truth. And I do not understand why it is so. These people, maybe they think that this particular place now, this is their office now, it's their father's property. Can somebody come and tell them that it is not their father's property? No, recently, early this week or late last week, the news of amalgamation came out, and did these people hand over Nigeria? Because we want Nigerians want to find out. It is even more painful that history is no longer being, allowed in schools, academic. How am I going to put it now? I don't know who scrapped history out of Nigerian schools, Nigerian academic board. I do not understand. It will help solve a lot of problems, because it is until you learn from history, that is when you are going to, when issues as such comes up again, you are going to be able to avert it and be proactive and avert it. But unfortunately, history, except those that scrapped that history, they have a lot to answer. You learn from others' mistake. You do not learn. You do not allow it to happen to you. They said this happened to these people when he was young. You don't allow it to happen to you before you are going to say, okay, you want to come out now and avert it. No. Later, when it has happened to you, you learn from others' mistake. It is called being proactive. This particular government, everything this man said here, he did not say lies. The citizens of Nigeria, they know already. Saying they will not come out now, or they will come out APC or whatever, what have you. I keep saying, it is not about the party. Nigerians, wake up. It is not about the party, because of course we have been running this party stuff, and you have seen how defection have been going from here and there during the last how many weeks now. Defection here and there, defection here and there. At the end of the day, they'll come out. The same people. That means you should choose based on the competency of a person, not on the party of a person. On those notes, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.